Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here?
I'm walking there.
In other words, you and I are each other's destiny.
My blade levels army.
Oh boy. Hey everyone, how's it going? Rainy here. Herda's a work in progress still. I've gotten her leveled up. I've given her Eternal Calculus. I've given her as much traces as I can. And I've started building Scholar Lost in Air Edition. I've given her attack percent. I know that's not right. We should give her some crit rate. I cannot for the life of me get a crit rate top. I think I've been trying for a solid week now. It's just not giving me a crit rate top. So it's a placeholder attack percent for now. Her crit rate is really bad. She needs a crit rate top, but it's not happened yet. Solid purple team. I've started today by doing some adventure missions. I started off by helping Tantan do some traffic control, and then I got dragged into this whole thing with a girl called May who was in a traffic accident, and afterwards I met up with Chingcha over in the Artisan Commission. I found this IPC designer invite. That's kind of interesting. After recently watching the recruitment video they did. Sadly, it's not an invitation for me, it's an invitation for Master Ryan, but yeah, Master Ryan ain't around anymore. She wanted me to help out this depressed guy from the Artisanship Commission, and we basically just had a date with this guy where went out for food, watched some star skiffs, and this turned into learning about how star skiffs are grown. The whole idea of growing ships is kind of weird, but this one actually looks like a ship. Once I wrapped that up, I went to the Realm Keeping Commission. Tahao sent a word for me, and I think it might have something to do with Luocha, and I'm a little bit interested in finding out more about this mysterious dude. Tahao, I'm here!
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
She's always excited. How can you try to shut down March's enthusiasm?
Oh, you're the one getting excited. Oh, my first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jing Yan! Give me the photos!
Give me the photos!
Coming! Stop yelling! Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Oh.
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Dan's gonna be in the picture, isn't he? Oh, he had flashbacks. Oh, something happened between these two.
What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
Yang knows Luocha from somewhere.
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him. I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Luocha. His name is Luocha.
That's right, Luocha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name, something to do with coughing. It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
Oh yeah, they're not familiar with coffins here because they don't bury anyone.
Coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Xianzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou was squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Caffeine?
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Lawville, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Lawfu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area. Luocha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
Oh, I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
See, that's sort of what I thought happened. Me and March have the same brainwave going on.
If that were the case, the Realm Keeping Commission would have arrested him by now. Why look to us for help?
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be a tough case to crack if even my instincts are off.
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction.
Didn't the Ambrosial Arbor awaken around the time when Luocha and Dan arrived at the creation furnace?
If you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
He looks pretty handsome to me. Now I'm gonna finish March's sentence. Cover?
Sorry. What I mean is... it's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow. I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
Centuries, Jesus.
Precise? No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Psycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing though, don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
Got it, boss.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry, the Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
A night stranger. What do you reckon, March? Why are you posing?
Hoo-wee! We may be new to the Xianzhou, but we're already investigating the mysterious disappearance of Luocha.
You're in such high spirits today, March. I love it.
Yup. I always dreamed of a head-scratcher like this. A chance to showcase my detective genius. I've been familiarizing myself with the Angler mystery lately. I think it's safe to say I have the best investigative mind on the Express at this point.
Yo, way to be humble. What's the Angler mystery?
You have good taste, Miss March. The Angler mystery is a classic detective novel on the Xianzhou. I read it when I was young and dreamed about working in the commission ever since. I didn't think it would be attracting new readers over 200 years later.
Ooh, it's a classic at this point.
Oh, a fellow reader! But Miss Qingyan, the author, Su Feng, was the lead medical assistant in an apothecary, and the main character, the Angler, is a healer. Why didn't you want to join the Alchemy Commission instead? A number of reasons. Threshold for the Alchemy Commission was too difficult for me to reach. Oh, I see. But your lives are so long. Shouldn't career change be easy? I considered it once. That was a long time ago. The longer I stay in this job, the more I understand its purpose. Fighting crime, helping the weak, solving the problems no one wants to touch. It's a satisfying feeling. Wow! Good for you, Miss Qingyan.
Sounds like you really care.
Well, you've been acting really weird. Do you want to tell me something?
I owe you two an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation. I'll treat you to some Xianzhou delicacies later.
Oh, now we're talking.
Let's get this settled first, though.
Okay.
I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang is the kind of person to make a judgment based only on instinct.
Yeah, he clearly had some kind of reaction. I agree.
It's not something I need to conceal from you. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those worlds.
Uh-huh.
That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality.
Someone told me a long time ago in the comments that Mr. Yang is from a different timeline of Honkai. I feel like he met Luocha in the other timeline and might be like, oh, he's here. This is the version of him that's on this timeline.
For all we know, in some faraway world, March's adorable face might belong to an intergalactic pirate.
I knew she was suspicious.
Hey! He was just giving an example. I'm the nicest girl in the galaxy.
You are, March.
However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luocha. They were not of the virtuous persuasion.
Yeah.
That's why the moment I laid eyes on him, a chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this.
That's fair. And I'm actually super happy that Welt decided to share that with us.
I don't want to force you into trusting my judgment, but...
What are you talking about? Of course we trust your judgment, Mr. Yang. Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on this logic?
I don't think so. And I don't think it would hold up in court either. That's why we need to find some solid evidence.
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like this.
Exactly.
It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations.
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of proof.
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Follow me.
Let's watch some video footage.
As official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Cycrane system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the resurrection. So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves? Exactly. Thank you again for your help. This is your forte. Over to you.
Aren't you the genius detective?
That's right. And you're the sidekick.
Luocha crossed the street and turned into a strange corner. It looks dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care at all. He paced in with nothing but a sword in hand. Luocha walked out of a small inn without any heavy luggage. Luocha walked into a spare time bookshop and stepped out after a while. He left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. Luocha is looking into the distance at the dock of Exalting Sanctum with his coffin at his side. Maybe he just left a star skiff. Maybe he's waiting for a new star skiff. He walked along the dock for a while and put aside his luggage, leaning on the railing and watching star skiffs passing by the dock.
Oh, what do you think? Any idea what the correct order is?
I need them visualized. I can't based on memory alone. I need the images so I can drag them into the right order. 4, 2, 3, 1.
Luocha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin.
Yes.
Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
Yes.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice work.
Yeah, I figured like he'd start with the coffin because he didn't have the coffin in any of the other ones. And since that was the only one with the coffin, I figured 4 was the first one. There was only one option with 4 as the first one, so...
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all. Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
He also left without his coffin. Why would he just leave that in the inn?
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine foresight. It's only used during invasions.
Do you think he got picked up by someone there?
That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
How did he get in that case?
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
A little while later.
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
Some of them maybe, but I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though. Huh? Isn't this a scene from the Angler mystery?
What are you talking about?
The novel! There's a scene that's identical to this footage. Now that you mention it.
I'm not sure I follow.
Yeah, well, I haven't read the book. I don't know.
The Angler's origin story, of course. He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
That sounds like Detective Conan. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that, but I used to read a lot of manga about Detective Conan. I guess it's also known as Case Closed. In Norwegian, the title was Detective Conan. It's basically exactly the same as this. Is that series still going? It's currently still ongoing. Case Closed premiered in January 1996 and is currently still ongoing. There's 31 seasons. Oh my god. I couldn't tell you how far I read in the manga, but that's insane. And I thought One Piece had a lot of episodes. Anyway, a drug like that does sound like it would help someone who is stricken with Mara, though.
It wouldn't. In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting. Not a true rebirth.
Gotcha.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though. Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality. True. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
So, March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
It was weird that it was a girl, though. As far as I'm aware, Luocha's a guy.
What if a crazy angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child and follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping.
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
It's also a girl, but yeah. Adult Luocha might look blonde, but maybe he's just going gray with age.
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Yeah, that kinda ruins the theory.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
This is what I've been saying the whole time, and the child is a girl.
Detective's initial conjectures are bound to be wrong. Totally expected.
I don't know how credible your Master Detective declaration is, March. You're not really living up to the name here.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the 2 people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough. All right, let's go! to interview the witness.
I'm her best customer. Surely she'll want to talk to me. I bought all her books.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Yeah, that's
Business
weird.
hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
It's weird that she's not here.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, there's a copy of the Angler Mysteries here.
A new edition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Lawfu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Su Fong is the greatest.
Aw, total fangirl moment. Is there like a be back soon note? Away on temporary business. Please, okay.
Looks like Yin Shu isn't here after all. Where could she be?
There's a shiny here. Demonic, mysterious, treacherous. The Xianzhou masterpiece. Records of the supernatural on sale.
Huh? A supernatural tales anthology? Sounds like a good bedtime read. Might stop me daring to run to the bathroom at night, though.
Nope, there's one too. There's just notes everywhere, isn't there? Hi, Yunshin. I have an errand to run. Please watch the store for me while I'm gone. Back soon, Yinshu. They did not look after the store.
So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too.
Very weird. Oh, you're the one who's supposed to be looking after the shop, yeah?
Hey, mister! Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Young Shu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
We're just looking for her.
Can you please tell us where she is?
Why should I?
Because we're asking nicely. What's with the attitude?
Yeah, what's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strams.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
We should blackmail him. I'm broke, but I can pay you with a beatdown.
Oh, you dare threaten me? Do you know who I am?
The question is, do you know who we are?
We're definitely gonna get thrown in jail for starting trouble. We're from the Tea Society.
Oh, you mean like the one in that work of fiction? Who are you trying to kid?
And who do you think were the inspiration for the Tea Society? Us, that's who.
Yeah.
Sounds like a pack of lies. Still, they don't seem like pushovers. Dang it! Am I in trouble? Better to live and find another day. Forget it. I'm not stooping to your level. Inshu said she had a voucher for a food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
You could have just said she was on a food break. Why did you have to make it weird, dude?
About time you saw the light. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. The nerve of some people, honestly. Clearly my reputation as a baseballer hasn't made it to the law food just yet. Bailu, what you doing here?
You're easy to spot. Are you going to Arum Alley?
No, I'm actually just gonna say hi to that little girl next to you. What's Arum Alley?
Wait, you've been to Exalting Sanctum before? But you never visited Arum Alley?
I've briefly been there once. That's about it. I didn't know it existed.
Didn't know? There's lots to see around here. Looks like you're in need of a professional tour guide.
Aren't you a doctor?
Yeah? So what? I go out all the time to see patients. So, I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide around. I won't charge anything for my services. Except for food, of course.
He wants free food.
And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal.
You drive a hard bargain here, miss. Sounds like an offer I can't refuse.
Yay!
No, but I was gonna talk to the girl.
Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out?
I'm not ready just yet. I'll be back though. Just wait there. And once I'm done with this mystery thing, we'll... Oh, froze again. My camera keeps freezing today, so if at some point I just don't move while talking, that's why. Not sure why that's happening. be back. As soon as I'm done with this mystery, we'll go and meet up with Byler.
Are you Yinshu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about. Yeah, that's me. Can I help you? You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way. Oh, okay. Let's go. That footage. I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did.
So they started following you?
So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the outworlder was doing? Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing... they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback.
Okay.
Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it.
That's super weird.
After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
The plot thickens.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How can he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
Outrageous, honestly.
Calm down a moment, you two. I don't think Luocha has anything against the book.
It's just weird.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. The How and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron.
How do we know this for a fact?
I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
No, I'm lost.
That's all right. This is a bit of a conjectural leap.
Yeah, so he's assuming the dangerous thing is the Stellaron, but he doesn't actually know for a fact.
What I'm trying to say is, I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plan?
Yeah, that's pretty shady.
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
You've got mail. Please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission when you can. We fixed up some recordings.
That's more like it. New clues always turn up in the nick of time.
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes. According to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Okay.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
Diarrhea? What the hell? An afternoon nap, perhaps?
Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
I know, I would do that.
Oddly specific, Mark.
It's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area.
We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute.
Oh god, I really want bubble tea now.
I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
Yeah, he's acting weird. I reckon he must have had bad blood with the other Luochas.
Remember, we're talking about different worlds here. However, I can't deny I'm a little worried that what happened to my home world could befall this place too.
How does he always hear us?
He's got eyes like a hawk.
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me. Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Please be better now than earlier.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
She's an armchair detective. That checks out.
It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to a T.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best!
Alright, March, hit me with your facts.
Ready? I'm gonna start my reconstruction.
I'm ready. I'm all ears.
Okay, here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected. Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Luocha.
That's not his voice at all. Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
Yeah, exactly.
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
Why is he a girl? I think I'm actually going insane.
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Oh no, but it was such a treat. Come on, please.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Oh yeah, that's way better. Luocha has joined your team temporarily.
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Oh, great, it removed my healer. No, actually, that's not a problem. He is a healer, so that makes sense. He just walked over to the gate, did a little fickling, and there we go. Bing, bada, boom. Lock picked, you know? Easy peasy.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Maybe.
Let's wait and see.
Anything interesting back here? No, not really. Then he snuck his way up the stairs.
Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty mortal. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
The voices in my head are fantastic.
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice touch.
Repay!
Oh, they're weak to him. Break him.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Step, step, step. With all these enemies around here, it's no wonder it took him an hour to get there.
Let's wait.
Or 2 hours.
The dead will return! What are all these enemies doing on the Luocha?
Yeah, same question. Part 7, explain yourself.
It's because,
March, you don't have to add in combat scenes while you're figuring out where to take the story. We can wait.
I love that I just commented on that, and now we're all just like, why are there so many combat scenes?
Monster layers and black market spaces, I doubt the Luocha has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
Does the story have to be this stimulating?
It's more fun this way. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
That makes sense how?
I don't see any major plot holes.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron?
Yes, who could this
The
mysterious...
buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
I see nobody over there.
Possible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
Finally! Mr. Yang approves Detective March's theory.
Let's see where this leads first.
Stop right there. State your business.
Well, fake. Is that Mr. Yang?
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Oh, okay, it's the uncanny resemblance.
Isn't Puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Genius.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here?
I'm walking there.
Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business or...
Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
He probably has the Angler Mysteries page. Yeah, that's my title page.
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
Pum Pum, cutest boss I ever saw.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
Himiko? I don't know.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery and make it snappy.
Though, to be fair, Pum Pum does make a good mob boss. Startaro Bubble like the milk tea?
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Just go along with it, I'm sure it'll make sense.
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
I disagree. I think it's perfect.
It kind of works, right?
Yeah, I'm digging it.
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, snap.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
It makes sense, yeah. Yeah.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story, speaking of which, when did I turn into an automaton?
Yeah, when did he turn into an automaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an automaton in dire situations.
Puar, automaton in disguise.
Okay.
Okay.
And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum.
Here.
Oh, I think we might have got it.
Darn it! This isn't over.
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
Yeah, he bolts down this way. And he's like, oh no, there's Cloud Knights here. I run past them.
Halt! Who goes there?
Oh, they caught him.
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
I'm aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
Some kind of shady star skiff.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was him.
What do you mean? At least let the audience see my face.
Too many faces, too small a budget. Maybe next time.
Damn.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet. You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
It's like nothing we just did, like, matters at all.
That might be the best approach. Let's go.
It was all in March's head, like, it's all pure fiction at this point. What's going on here?
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
Traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Back in? We're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha. He rescued both of us.
From what?
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Oh, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
I feel like these people are planted here. It's too convenient. I feel like they're his accomplices.
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
Uh-huh.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, thankfully, Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What did he do exactly?
1,000 thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
He's got a sense of humor, huh?
That's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? That's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say.
Are they in love with this guy?
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
This isn't going to be the page that he ripped out of the book, is it?
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery!
Of course it is.
The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
What's on the back?
Take a look yourself.
To the next reader, the killer is Shang Hong, the nephew of Shang the Ninth. Yours sincerely, best regards to Immortal Spoiler. Well, you son of a bitch. I was gonna read that book. He tore out the page so that nobody would get spoiled. What a legend. You know what? Maybe this Luocha guy ain't so bad after all.
The Immortal Spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, disgusting, honestly.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
No.
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
That's where it ends. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? And he can now kick Tums to the Express. All I got is paper flower. A piece of paper casually folded into a flower. The petals are delicate and lifelike. Okay. So let me just quickly recap what we went through here. Everything about this was pretty much all fictional in March's head. The only real concrete evidence we found out about Luocha is that he left his coffin in the inn, and then he wandered around Exalting Sanctum, and then he saved some guys from the sewer. So I still have literally no information about him bringing the Stellaron in here or anything like that.
Looks like the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding.
Yep.
Indeed. And I've learned not to judge a book by its cover. Anyway, that's enough reflection for one day. Let's get going.
Alright.
Get going to where, Mr. Yang?
Mr. Yang owes me a giant feast.
Garden of Gourmet. You two deserve a treat.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh yeah. So I got this anonymous text message. Come to the Divination Commission alone. I'll send you the coordinates. Don't tell anyone. Sincerely yours, Kafka. You're still on the Lawfu? Can't leave. Need your help. Ladies, Mara's symptoms are getting serious. I can't leave before he recovers. But you know the bounty on his head has not been cancelled yet. He's still a top wanted criminal. I need you to come find me. Coordinates. You have received a location message. You'll be here. I'll wait. Recipient does not exist. Silverwolf deleted the contact. We can't just leave her waiting. Let's go.
Hiding out at the Divination Commission? That's a bold decision. She should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, we can see her.
I knew you would come.
Oh my. You don't have to say it so seductively. How's he doing? You remember, like, 10 episodes ago when I said that these rooms look 2D? This one actually looks like a 3D room. But the rooms in Cloudford are definitely 2D.
If we had Elio's eyes, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad possibilities overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices, and in every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present, and then become the past.
Mm-hmm.
So, was this your choice? To respond to my request for help?
It was. Oh, you can actually refuse the request. No, I wanted to help out.
Blade is in a prickly situation. On the Cienjo, you're the only one I can turn to.
Yeah, I mean, everyone else would lock him up, right? I don't imagine March would be super happy about me being here.
Mara is the inescapable destiny of the long-life species. It is a madness triggered by the accumulation of emotions and memories. Blade doesn't remember much, but the Mara still haunts him in some form.
I see. So all long-life species will suffer from Mara sickness eventually because they have too many emotions and memories to store in their head? Is that what it is? Like the brain can't comprehend living too long? Though it does seem to do something with their physical appearance as well.
After we arrived on the Cienjo, the Mara in him flared up so violently that even my spirit whisper couldn't suppress it. He's not fit for interstellar travel in this state.
Well, the Mara is relatively concentrated here at the moment, so makes sense.
My plan is to use Spirit Whisper to temporarily seal the Mara by reducing its potency. I need to focus all my concentration, so I'll be vulnerable for some time. I need you to protect me while I suppress Blade. I know when danger will come and what form it will take. Don't worry. Together we can do this. No harm will come to you.
Okay.
Now, there are wandering monsters nearby. They'll spell trouble if we let them hang around. Go take care of them. Your victory is certain.
Yeah, she knows the future. Letter from a strange woman. So what happens if you just don't accept her request? Does she just be like, okay, go away? Does Blade die? Does Silverwolf pull some hacking tricks to get him out of here? Whoop it.
Need a hand?
Okay, monsters are taken care of.
It's good to open my eyes and see you back here.
How's the progress on your side?
Not fast enough. I've weakened Blade's senses to the outside world, so that he's only able to hear my voice and feel my touch. He's oblivious to everything else.
Okay.
I'm going to transfer his consciousness away from the Cienjo and cleanse his memories of Jing Yuan, Jing Liu, Insing, and your friend, Don Hong. Again, this process mustn't be interrupted, but I can answer questions before I begin.
My questions?
Yes, as compensation for helping me. You don't have any questions? I put you into a deep sleep and then reawakened you. Abandoned you at the space station, then lured you to the Cienjo. I owe you an explanation or two. Don't you want to know?
I couldn't care less. I've been wondering about all these things since I started this game a year ago. Oh yeah, right, I didn't mention that yet. I got a pop-up the other day. As of seeing this, my account is 1 year old. It's technically my first birthday, or Kaelus's first birthday. So feel free to wish him a happy birthday in the comments below. And while you're at it, like and subscribe. But yes, I've been wondering about all of these things.
Don't rush. We still have time. Think about it first and ask when you're ready. One rule though, Please don't ask anything boring. Let's play Truth and Lies.
Okay, well, I'll play along.
It's a game I play with Silverwolf all the time. Kinda psychological. Both sides ask each other 2 questions, then give 1 true answer and 1 false answer each.
Okay.
So, one of my answers will be true, the other will be false. As for which is which, that's up to the asker to make the call.
So I have to decide which one I think is real, okay?
We don't have much time. Let's do 2 rounds to start. You ask me 2 questions, and you'll also have to answer 2 of mine. But remember, 1 truth, 1 lie.
How do I know you won't cheat?
I give you my word. I will abide by the rule of 1 truth, 1 lie.
Okay, pinky promise that you won't tell a lie.
I'll go first to give you a demo. Don't be nervous. The first question is quite trivial. You can tell the truth or tell a lie. It's the second question where the game gets interesting. My first question is, what do you think about me?
No. Why do you care what I think?
Huh? What do I think about Kafka? How should I answer? If I tell the truth, I have to lie the next time, and vice versa. Or I could just cheat. Is that really an option?
It is an option, but it's kind of crappy. Well, she already knows the answer. Clearly, I'm here helping her out, right? If I really hated her, I would have walked away instantly. The thing is, I don't know what the lie is gonna be or what the truth is gonna be. Let's lie on this one. I want to see what Kayla says.
If I tell a lie this time, I'll have to tell the truth next time.
I like you. I think you're pretty great. I don't care about you. I dislike you. I hate you. Let's go with I don't care about you. It's kind of vague. I could still be helping because I'm a nice person, but I might not necessarily care about them.
And there you have it. It's a pretty simple game, don't you think?
It's gonna be some kind of earth-shattering revelation on the next one that I have to answer correctly.
You're hiding your feelings well. I'm afraid we'll have to put our game of truth and lies on pause.
Are there monsters?
The Cloud Knights are here.
Ah,
I need you to help me get rid of them.
Alright. I could try persuading them to leave.
That won't work. No matter how hard you try.
Why, have you seen the future?
This conflict is inevitable. It's destiny.
Hello, officers. Can I help you with something? There's nothing weird going on here. Stop. Oh my god. We received an order to capture the wanted criminal. Put down your weapons and come with us. Sorry, no can do, sir. I tried to intimidate them. Who do you think you are? Yelling like this. I'm a variable. Wait a second, where's that from? Oh yeah, it's from Jarillo, isn't it? We were the variables that Svarog didn't... Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. We were the variables that Svarog didn't account for when he assessed the world's future. Even if we must offend the general. Wow. Okay, if you want to fight that badly.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
And done. Guess we couldn't avoid conflict. I'm not interested in stoking conflict, as he would say, but he's not here right now.
See, the future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen will always happen. This conflict is inevitable because the other possibilities don't exist. I need to use the Spirit Whisper on Blade again, but let's play another round first. Have you thought of your question?
I feel like we should be hurrying up here a little bit, but let's go.
The game continues. Your turn.
So, I get 2 questions, only one of which Kafka will answer truthfully. But I won't know which answer is which.
I have more than 2 questions for her.
What should I ask?
I want to ask more about my origins.
When I came to on the space station, I remember seeing Kafka, but everything before that is a blur. Shouldn't I ask about my past?
Okay, how am I able to host a Celeron? Let's do what is my connection to you. Because she said something about putting me to sleep and then reawakening me.
One day, Elio handed you over to me. He said that if things continued to transpire according to the future possibility he foresaw, you would eventually change me. And I would change you. In other words, you and I are each other's destiny.
this could be a lie, but it could also be true.
No matter what she says, she looks like she's got something up her sleeve. I can't tell what's true and what isn't.
She's a tricky woman.
I see the look on your face. Don't bother asking. I can't tell you if an answer is true or not. Make your best guess and choose your next question based on my answer. That's the beauty of the game. I hope your next question proves interesting. The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, you could count them on your fingers. Every question and answer is constrained by previous choices. The future is like a labyrinth. Every divergence is merely an inducement. There is only one real path.
She's so wise. It just all makes sense. She's one of those people who can just make you believe anything by just talking. What's this one? What path does she actually have? She does follow the path of nihility. Not that I'm really sure what this question even means, but...
Do I sound that negative? No. We believe that existence has meaning, but that meaning is bestowed by ourselves, not by choices.
Yes, everyone has a role to play, but you don't necessarily have any choice. You're playing the role whether you wanted to or not. It's gonna happen.
If you don't believe me, try it for yourself. Soon we will face another battle. Can you change that possibility?
No, because these damn Cloud Knights are so stubborn. Try to change the battle from happening. I mean, I've got her, which stops them from being aggressive, but...
There's a good shot. Do as you're told.
Destroy the R. Yes. Swoop, 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 swoop.
The wind?
Hey, stop right...
Dismantling the Haramaton is not as hard as you think it is. Can we just close this gate? Maybe if the door is locked, this path would be closed as well. There we go. Well, this pathway is secured. Ha! See, Kafka, I changed the future.
Oh. That's the second time you've evaded the possibility of a battle. You really do want to change my prediction, don't you? But the future is still clear. The real test lies ahead. The young swordmaster of the Cloud Knights. He will not be an easy foe.
Oh, yeah, right. Yangxing's probably on the way here, isn't he?
Until then, let's continue our game. It's my turn again.
Okay.
Second question. Do you want to see me again?
Her questions are so sentimental. They're about my feelings. Meanwhile, mine are like, why am I here? Why do I exist? Where did I come from?
What kind of question is that? Will we see each other again? She knew the answer to that one. As for whether I'd want to, it seems obvious to me.
There's no lie or like truth option here. I can choose whatever I want to see Kafka again, though, and I lied last time, so I gotta see truth this time. And then she knows that I lied last time because, you know, why would someone who doesn't care about you want to see you again?
I guess I do want to see her again. So my answer is...
Obey the rules of the game, I want to see you again, or disobey the rules of the game, I don't want to see you again. Well, I'm not gonna cheat at this. This is just some kind of silly talking game. You know, why would you cheat at that? Just be honest. I'm sure that made her happy anyway.
Okay, I'm done asking. What a surprise. I can't see through you.
Are you satisfied with my answers?
Hardly. For me, the truth, or lack thereof, is not what matters in this game. Well, it's your turn to ask a question. This is your last question. Surprise me.
Okay, what kind of juicy questions can we ask here?
I don't know if Kafka was telling the truth in the previous question, but one thing's certain. For this question, she'll have to answer according to the rules.
So she could have been telling the truth last time, and she could be lying this time.
Should I venture into a whole new topic?
The thing is, I do want to know more about myself, but like, if only I could browse these options a bit, you know? What does venturing into a whole new topic give you?
Kafka wants me to surprise her. Let's try this on for size.
1 + 1 = 2, right? Is destiny predetermined? This means that she has to answer it in a very obvious way that will tell me if she was lying or not last time. Let's go with the destiny. This is such a cop-out question, but...
Yes.
So she was lying last time.
Stellaron hunters. The General was merciful enough to let you live, but you haven't shown the slightest bit of gratitude. Why are you here?
Hi. I don't know how long it's been frozen this time.
Because he was struck by my spirit whisper. My powers of suggestion are capable of convincing people to accept my orders, all without a second thought. Defeat this little boy and your mission is over.
Oh, I'm just a puppet at the moment, huh?
You witch!
It's better that he thinks that rather than, like, thinking I'm working with the Stellaron Hunters.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
It's a lot of damage reduction.
Sword, heed me.
Let's do that.
What's in your prescription?
Guess I owe you one.
Resonate once more.
You're all in on it.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's a toughie.
Out of moves.
So many attacks.
Nothing but a boy.
No! Don't have skill points. Okay, it's fine. We've got skill points now.
The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Splash!
You've just got to expand your thinking. My blade levels armies.
Oh boy.
My throat is feeling much better.
Have a deal.
Sword, heed me. Impressive.
Almost.
The door to a whole new world.
What's the matter? Eager for some more self-inflicted misery?
Punish evil. Impressive.
Oh my, okay. Do not have enough healing.
It's nothing but a boy. So, just a little fast here. You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate. Like
Oh, Byler needs skill points. She doesn't have skill points. The hurt is going down.
we're all in on it.
Your treatment's
And Byler brings her back.
Really? A genius?
No, you can't be serious. Is she going down instantly? I'm sorry, Robin, but I just can't at the moment.
Guess I owe you one.
Oh, that was perfect. All three of them went on her now.
The stars echo because of me. Rise no more times.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Nice.
My blade levels armies.
I just need to keep the pressure up with Herda. That's all I gotta do. But I also need to make sure that Bailu can heal people and has skill points to do so. Oh, here they are again. No, no. Oh, no. Too close.
Impressive.
You need to heal yourself, too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, all three of them went.
The answer is nothing but
Boom.
So, just a little backstabber here. The door to a whole new world.
2%.
Barriers of the unknown and watch them.
0. Yeah, we got him. Yeah. Kafka used Spirit Whisper on Yangxing and told him to leave, then breathed a sigh of relief. He was tough.
If it weren't for you, that kid would have had me and Blade in the shackling prison in no time. Of course, Sam and Silverwolf would have broken us out, but Blady would have been gravely injured, and our relationship with the Xianzhou would have been damaged beyond repair.
Who's Sam? Is that the armored person?
If possible, I'd like to avoid that kind of future at all costs.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Can I leave now?
Oh, he's awake.
Yes, the Mara in you is temporarily suppressed. So long as you avoid overstimulation and familiar faces, you shouldn't have a problem. Wait. You're not leaving?
I am sorry, Kafka. There is a person to whom I am greatly indebted. I must see them.
Then it's in your hands. Elio didn't say anything about what happens next. Thank you for coming to my aid. I appreciate it. Our paths will cross again.
See ya.
I remember you.
Well, I don't remember you. No, I don't remember him. Huh?
You once followed Kafka, didn't you? There was a time when she was on a mission. You were next to her. I remember.
That must have been before I was on her at a space station.
I've yet to see anyone follow her for as long as you did, and live to tell the tale.
So was I a Stellaron hunter in the past? Maybe I am a Stellaron hunter. I guess I need to thank her for that then, eh?
Every Stellaron hunter has a deal with Elio. I do not know the nature of those deals, but I do know that Kafka and I agreed to take orders from Elio. She must have sought something extraordinary. Everything she does comes at a great cost. She will have done many things to keep you alive until now, young one.
Free will. Hunter's intuition. Huh. What a fascinating quest, even though I feel like there was so much more potential for knowledge. But that's why we've got internet, right? My first question is, what happens if you just flat out say no to this quest? Abyss Breakdown has refusing Kafka 8 times actually leads to a secret ending. I'm here to refuse you.
Really? You refuse? If you wanted to refuse, then why would you be standing here right now?
So I could say no to your face?
Such a possibility may exist, but is that a choice you would make? If you walk away now, everything that happens afterwards will not involve you. All the expectations and needs that I have for you would also vanish into thin air. What we call destiny is neither visible nor tangible, yet it is as certain as the collapsing and converging of the past and present. I called out to you and you came. You had many choices, but everything led you here, to right here, and right now. You heard the call and knew that I truly did need your help. So why are you hesitating?
I dislike you.
Is that so? Well, in that case, how about this choice? Will you stay here for me?
No, I'm leaving.
Well, let me ask you the same question again. It's not that I can't let it go. It's just that I deeply understand that in this seemingly vast world, real choices never exist and have no meaning.
No, I'm leaving.
You know why I'm trying to stop you, right? If you leave, the story that follows will vanish from your future. It will become an unalterable, irrevocable past.
I'm still leaving.
What is it you're holding on to? The right to choose? Or are you actually trying to defy destiny? Don't you understand that even this act of defiance is limited by predetermined possibilities?
Still leaving.
Elio said that you would help me. I wonder how many possibilities he saw before he got a glimpse of that reality.
Still leaving. Leaving.
If you're only concerned with my next answer, quit while you're ahead. Every choice has consequences, and every consequence carries responsibility.
Still leaving.
In that case, a final warning. I respect your choice, and that choice will be irreversible. If you walk away, I will find a way to save Blade so that I can leave the Cienjo, and you won't be involved in any way. I'm not sure what kind of future that will entail. Elio never revealed a single word about it to me. I'm as blind as you are. A long time ago, Elio convinced me that there is no true free will in this world. That choice is merely an exhaustive list of possibilities. But if you think you have the right to choose, if you insist on this, and it comes from your heart, then maybe I'll be happy with the outcome. I hope you can rise above destiny, so that maybe one day you will change me. Have you made up your mind?
And this is my choice, I'm leaving.
Okay. Goodbye.
Optional help Kafka. Yo, you can still pick help Kafka or leave Kafka alone.
Whatever your choice is, I will accept it.
Letter from a strange woman completed. You get the quest item for finishing. True free will achievement. Wow, that's insane. You could skip the whole quest. Like, from a gameplay perspective, I'd hate having to lose out on content by making that choice. But that is also such a cool feature that you can do that. It's like you actually have the choice to just stop. Like, I don't want to help you guys, and just leave. Like, if that's your 100% decided decision, you can just stop and they'll be like, okay, we don't need you anyway. The wiki has a lot of the dialogue options. Oh, you can talk to Wealth about it. I didn't realize you could. Maybe I missed that part. So if you talk to Wealth about it, Kafka and Blade are still on the Cienjo. The General nearly released them outright, but that was then. If memory serves, the Cienjo only revoked Kafka's arrest warrant. Blade is still a wanted criminal. What do you think I should do? What do you think her motive is? Well, it's like, to be honest, I can never figure out what those Stellon hunters are up to, especially Kafka. And my intuition tells me she won't do anything to harm you, though. If she's really in trouble, it'd be best to go see her. And if you talk to Himiko about it, Himiko's also surprised they're on the Cienjo still. I'd suggest you go yourself, even if you don't want any more dealings with her. It's best to say that to her in person. Reading this message, it seems like she mainly really needs your help. As a passenger of the Express, I don't want anything to do with Stellon hunters, but she does have deep connections with you. Based on her actions so far, it seems like she has no ill will towards you. If it were me seeking help from someone in a time of crisis, I'd sure hope they showed up in person. So do as you see fit. I don't think Kafka intends to do you harm. So the truth about how I'm able to host a Stellaron is because you were created for that purpose. Your body has been transformed by the power of an Eon. You are immune to Stellaron contamination. If she lies, she says, generally speaking, you are my child. A quarter of a data that makes up your body comes from me. Of course, neither Silverwolf Blady nor Sam are well suited for looking after a child. But the truth is, one day Elio handed the Trailblazer over to Kafka. He said that if things continue to transpire according to the future possibility he foresaw, you would eventually change her, and Kafka would change us as well. So if Kafka is telling the truth, she doesn't know who Blade is, because Blade didn't tell her. He said he doesn't know either. When he woke up, he didn't remember anything. Sometime later, a woman found him. She taught him swordplay and then killed him over and over again until it was too much for him to bear. That would be Jing Liu, yeah. And if she's telling a lie, she says he's a long-life species, apparently a sword champion of the... He was not a sword champion. 10 lords wanted to execute him. That's all lies and stuff. She doesn't actually know. The connection between Blade and Dan Heng, apparently they used to be good friends. Well, good friends who were bad for each other. Blady forgot nearly everything, so he doesn't remember well. Together they did something bad, something terrible. It led to horrific consequences. That's the information I managed to piece together. Blady refused to tell me the details. We know the quintet wasn't his, apprentices, so that was all lies. If we ask about Kafka and she says the truth, she says she's a devil hunter, grew up on the planet Patergis. If she lies, she says she was a knight of beauty. She's got the looks for it. Worship Idrilla, the Eon of Beauty. I lost my faith and was recruited by Elia. The truth of why she joined the Stellon Hunters was because she wanted to change herself. I have no mechanism for fear. There's an empty space in my mind and my heart, but I'm unable to perceive it. Changing that part of myself isn't something I can do alone. And that's what she means by us changing her. She wants to have fear and feel fear, I guess. Maybe fear losing someone she cares about. Maybe fear for her own life. Just having that feeling, I guess. If Kafka's telling the truth, she thinks that destiny isn't predetermined. So she lied to me. So is it just random if she lies or not? This must have been a nightmare for people to like build this wiki page with all these things and like figure out what's true and what's not true. But it's been good seeing what actually was true and what was false. Some good lore drops here. I think it was good that we did this quest after seeing the Myriad Celestia trailers, because through those and also through Cat with Blue Hat's video, I understood the quintet a bit more, and I can see the quintet being mentioned here, even though they're not specifically spelled out. There was a comment on the video from, I can't remember the name, who said that they had videos analyzing both the IPC one and the Kafka video I also watched. And for the sake of this video getting extremely long, because I'm going down all these rabbit holes now with this Kafka stuff, I'm gonna check those out. I've been recording for a long time today, so this is gonna be fun to edit. You can see a silhouette of a cat behind the judges. Oh yeah, that cat was at the end of the video too. I recognized she was next to Kafka. What's up with that? is probably the same cat. Yes, that's the one. I noticed that cat, and I was like, they didn't mention the cat. Same cat we see at the end, and perhaps also one in Kafka's splash art. He has a cat in the splash art? Well, that's probably Blade right there, right? That's probably Silver Wolf. So who is this mysterious cat? Popular theory right now is that this is Elio. Actually, that's not insane. That could be. Elio could be a talking cat. We also got to know how Sam from Stellar Hunters looks like. Yes, that's Sam. Silver Wolf's character story previously described Sam as a metal humanoid, which does seem very accurate. And Sam also accompanied Kafka when she visited Blade to get him to join the Stellar Hunters. Maybe Sam was there to defeat Blade in case he became Mars-struck and lose control. In this scene, Sam seems to teleport outside the judge's building. Silver Wolf has also said that Sam doesn't play with his targets like Kafka and Blade do. Cold and calculated. Kafka from the start had hypnotized every judge in the Jepella Brotherhood. You see, I noticed that their eyes glowed, and I've noticed that before when she did it with Blade, I think, that his eyes glowed. So I was wondering if there was something that she was controlling in there. We can see the city burning in the background while the judges seem completely oblivious to this destruction. Yeah, they didn't seem to be aware of the Jepella rebellion that she mentioned at the very end there. She diverted their attention from the real problem the Brotherhood should have been dealing with, which was the Jepella rebellion that the Stellaron Hunters caused behind their backs, yes. You can also notice all the various names that the Stellaron is referred to. Yeah, there was a lot of reference names. Auction item, meta code, deal core. Who is the Annihilation Gang? The Annihilation Gang are a group of fanatical devotees to the Eon Nanook. Fitting name for a group of his. They are obsessed with pillaging and annihilating and are so disliked that even the Antimatter Legion doesn't welcome them. Wow. Okay, so that's that one. I was also told to check out the IPC one. She did a video on that as well with like 10 things you might have missed, but I don't think that's as relevant today as it might be later. I mainly want to check out the Stellaron Hunter one since we were talking with Kafka today, so I'll check out that one later. I feel like there was a good balance today, though. There wasn't a whole lot going on in Luocha's quest, but there was so much to dive into in the Kafka one, and I enjoyed the Kafka one a lot. The Luocha one was enjoyable too with March's silly storytelling. It was more fun and less serious. Oh, and I completely forgot we were supposed to meet up with Bailu. She's probably getting hungry by now. We should probably find her next time. As always, if I understood something incorrectly or missed something, do leave that in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more Star Rail, and I will see you all in another video. Rainy out.